One group on campus spent most of last week working to help students deal with stress and mental anguish. We will have more on this story and much more coming up on this week's Tiger Paws.
From Studio 96, located on the University of West Alabama campus in Livingston, Alabama, this is your Tiger Paws, the official weekly student newscast with all things news, sports, and entertainment.
Welcome back, Tigers, to this week's Tiger Paws. I'm Myra Cochran.
And I'm Paige Miller. Remember that next week is homecoming week here at UWA. We will have more on homecoming activities later in the newscast.
Now to our lead story this week.
Last week on the UWA campus, students participated in Mental Health Awareness Week. The local chapter of Active Minds Mental Health Group held several events to bring awareness about mental health. Amari Brundage covered the mental health seminar at the Student Union Building.
On Wednesday, October 10th, the UWA Active Minds held their mental health seminar in honor of World Mental Health Day. Adeza Dubos-Williams, a mental health advocate, spoke to UWA students and Active Mind members about being aware of your mental health.
I'm a huge advocate for Black mental health, especially in Tuscaloosa and Birmingham. There's such a need for this topic, and it's time to let go of the stigmas and let go of feeling shame and being scared to talk about these things.
If you would like to know more about mental health and being a part of UWA Active Minds, contact Charlitha Fuqua at fuquac@uwa.edu. I'm Amari Brundage, Studio 96.
World Mental Health Day was October 10th, and Wynn Tyson covered the Active Minds event held at the Young Hall CAF.
On Tuesday, October 11th, Active Minds put together goodie bags and gave them out in front of the CAF to raise awareness for mental health. I spoke with Vice President of Active Minds, Ashaya Winston, on what they hope to achieve with this event.
And this is important to our organization because we're trying to get our name out. We just started our organization back up this semester, so we want people to join us and be able to spread the word about mental health on campus, to let people know when we say mental health, it's not that you're sick, but to change the stigma about mental health.
This is Wynn Tyson, Studio 96.
If you would like to join Active Minds, please contact the group's president, Charlitha Fuqua, at fuquac@uwa.edu for more information.
October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and the ladies of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated hosted their Color Me Pink run on October 9th outside the sub.
Race for the Cure. On October 9, 2018, at the Student Union Building, the AKA Color Me Pink Run shines light on breast cancer awareness and its survivors and fighters.
So Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated can bring awareness to breast cancer and raise money for undergoing research. And the money donated that we charge people to enter, it will be donated towards the Susan G. Komen Foundation for undergoing breast cancer research.
113 women die every day because of breast cancer in the United States. For more information, contact Alexis Benderson at benderson@uwa.edu. I'm Jaslyn Woods, Studio 96.
Homecoming is next week, and there are several events planned throughout the week. Monday, October 22nd, the Campus Activities Board kicks off the week with a ghost tour at Brock Hall at 8 p.m. The tour will be led by UWA professor Dr. Alan Brown, ghost researcher and author.
Tuesday, October 23rd, Cal will host a casino night at the Student Union at 7 p.m. Wednesday, October 24th, Cal will present the annual Serendipity Talent Show hosted by acapella group Six Appeal at the Line Hall Quad at 7 p.m. Bring a blanket or a lawn chair to enjoy the show.
Thursday, October 25th, the annual bonfire and pep rally will be held at the Intramural Fields at 7 p.m. Following the bonfire, the Thompson Square concert will be held at Line Hall Quad at 8 p.m. Friday, October 26th, the Alumni Affairs Department will host the annual alumni party at Bell Conference Center from 6 to 11 p.m. Refreshments will be served, and the band Farmer's Daughter will perform throughout the night. Tickets are $15 for singles, $25 for couples, and free to National Alumni Association members.
Saturday, October 27th, the Alumni Barbecue Lunch will be held on Faust Hall lawn beginning at 11:30 a.m. Tickets are $5 per person. The Spirit of Homecoming winds through downtown and Stadium Drive as organizations showcase their homecoming-themed floats. The parade begins at 1 p.m.
The Tigers hit the field against Florida Tech at 2 p.m. in the Tiger Stadium. The homecoming court will be presented at halftime, where the 2018 Queen will be crowned. For more information about homecoming activities, check the UWA Alumni and Development and the UWA Campus Activities Board Facebook pages.
Now over to J.D. Parker in the Zone for this week's Zone Sports Update.
Welcome to this week's Zone Sports Corner Recap. I'm JD Parker. We kick off the week with the women's soccer team as they defeated the Spring Hill College Badgers 4-1. Ellie McKenzie and Bailey Martin both scored 1 goal apiece, while Tamia Pride scored 2 on her way to her second consecutive GSC Player of the Week honor. Pride also set the record for goals scored in a single season. The Tigers will face Shorter October 19 at Tiger Stadium at 5 p.m. In men's soccer news, the team lost their final road contest to Spring Hill College but looks to redeem themselves as they start a 3-game home stretch starting with the Shorter Hawks October 19 at 7:30 p.m. The Tigers volleyball team is preparing for the annual GSC SSC crossover tournament. The 2-day tournament will be held at Rollins College as the Tigers look to face Palm Beach Atlantic on the 19th, Lynn University and the Barry Buccaneers on the 20th. The Tigers look to continue the road they are on after they defeated Lee in the 3-0 sweep. Madison Cooler and Jessica Akiana earned weekly GSC honors once again as Cooler was named Offensive Player of the Week and Akiana was named Freshman of the Week. Last but not least, our Tigers football team defeated the Delta State Statesmen 17-14. Jordan Bennett kicked a 39-yard field goal to put the Tigers over the Statesmen after touchdowns were scored by Derek Underwood and Quay Boyd. The game was sealed with a diving interception caught by Jordan Grady. The Tigers look to continue this roll on the road as they face West Georgia October 20th at 1 p.m. That's all for this week, Tigers. Join me next time for more Zone Sports Update. I'm JD Parker for The Zone.
Well, that's all we have for you this week, Tigers.
We hope to see you all next week at homecoming. I'm Myra Cochran.
And I'm Paige Miller. Studio 96.
Pass intended for number 1, Brandon Rogers.
Tell me about defense today. It turned into a defensive game, particularly in the second half.
Yes, sir. We knew they was going to come in and try to run the ball on us. Coach Cecil gave us a great game plan against the run. We came out and stuffed them and tried to get them off. They didn't do things they didn't want to do, and that was the goal, and we executed.
You guys came out specifically yourself came out really firing in the first half. Can you comment a little bit about your first half performance?
We just had some good plays drawn up from all week at practice, and we came out there and started fast like we wanted to, and got in the rhythm. And once we get going, we really can't be stopped. We only stop ourselves. So we just connected on a bunch of routes, and when that sort of happened, we started popping some runs. So we started off pretty good.
Talk about your day. Talk about what went on.
Oh man, we just we got the game plan to begin of the week. We knew that they were going to play a lot of man coverage, and our goal this week was to win the one-on-one battle. So I mean, once we went out there, we lined up, and you see, cover 0 or cover 1, you got to be licking your chops to get the ball. So I mean, every time they do it to me, I was trying to make a play. You saw you got the tip on the last play. What does it feel like to ice one away?
Man, I'm just thankful. I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, because without Him, none of this would be possible. I want to thank my teammates because I've been grinding for this moment for so long, and I'm just thankful and humble for this opportunity.
Yeah, Kurt, you come out today, 12 tackles. Can you comment a little bit about your performance today?
I attribute all those tackles pretty much to the scheme we brought in for this week. I was in the film hard this week. My coach Cisa, he put me in the best position to make the plays that I made today. I would say I left a couple plays out there, but I did all I could to get my team on the right path and where we want to be, get the victory.
Closer than what a lot of people would think, how do you grade you guys' performance today?
It's a win in a GSC battle, and that's the thing that we tried to warn our players about, because we know what the fans' expectations are and what they're going to look at. They're just going to look at records and see that. But it was a good football team coming in here. We knew that, and they were going to fight tooth and nail, and we knew that too. I would have liked to second half seen us do some things offensively to separate and try to gain a little more advantage there. But we didn't do that. End result was we found a way to win the game, and that's that's the effort we want week in and week out. And but make no mistakes, that's a good football team lined up against us.